There will be no changes to the roughing the passer rule. They posted a video with examples of legal and illegal hits on the quarterback. Our own Mike Pereira said last night the key is for defenders not to attempt to land on quarterbacks with their body weight. Clay Matthews was asked about the league statement and said, quote, "I speak on behalf of everybody that doesn't like the rule." Shannon, will we see more or less of roughing calls this weekend?
I believe the trend will continue, Skip, because it's going to take time to adjust. If you see Aaron Donald, you see how he sacked the quarterback. He just basically slung him down. So you might have less separated shoulders and broken collarbones, but you're probably going to have more concussions because you sling him down, his head probably going to hit the turf, or you sling him into someone else and it hits his knee or his backside. So there's going to be a cause and effect, Skip, regardless, because you are playing tackling football. These are big men running into bigger men at high rate of speed. And some things, ligaments tear, bones break, concussions happen. But, Clay, when a player tackling or sacking the quarterback, even if the ball has been released, if said player lands with partial half of all of his body weight on the quarterback, Skip, the officials have been instructed to throw the penalty flag. It's as simple as that, Clay. I don't like the rule either because I think the quarterback is protected enough. But this is the rule. So moving forward, this is the rule that you're going to have to abide by. Clay, again, when you sack the quarterback or tackle the quarterback in the pocket, or even if it's outside, if you put all of your body weight, partial body weight, half your body weight onto the quarterback, the officials have been instructed to throw a flag. Even when in doubt, throw the flag. We'll sort it out later. But in the statement it says, we will continue to protect the quarterback. That's where we are. Skip, I don't like the rule. You like the rule, but I believe the quarterback is protected enough. And you're going to start to see more and more of what we saw on a Thursday night. Think about that, Skip. That was a short week, and we saw over 1,000 yards of offense on a short week. So this is where the game is going. This is what the NFL wants. I don't really know what else to say. It's as simple. Clay, I know you're a smart guy. You can read. You can understand and comprehend. But if you put your body weight on that quarterback, they're going to throw a penalty. You need to comprehend this because you're hurting your team.
So what's so hard about what you just explained? What's so hard about that?
It's not hard.
Clay Matthews is a smart guy.
Went to USC.
I'd say.
Graduated.
And every time I watch him talk, he seems like he's got some introspection to him, some depth to him. Bright guy, quick study. Well, just explain, you cannot bounce on the quarterback. It's as simple as that. And I told you, this has been a campaign of mine for like 20 years, the most unfair movement in all of National Football League football was the ability of the pass rusher to follow through with the sack and bounce on the quarterback because he's completely defenseless and usually smaller than the pass rusher. And if you let the pass rusher crush him into the ground, bad things are going to happen. A collarbone's going to snap. A shoulder's going to be separated. He's going to whiplash and get concussed because of the weight of 300 pounds on him as he goes backward into the turf because he's not ready for it. He's trying to read first option, second option, boom, third option, you know, and he's on his back. And he gets crushed by 300 pounds when he weighs 225. So to me, I think we're going to have fewer because it looked like Aaron Donald and Ndamukong Suh got it last night. It looked like they had finally let it get in their brain. We can't do that anymore. And if we could see the first Aaron Donald sack last night, it was the new textbook way to take down a quarterback. He rolled, didn't he? Did he roll away? If we could see the first one? Maybe we can't. I don't know. There it is. So he just rolls away, and he took down Cousins, and it wasn't like the most pleasant thing that's ever happened to Kirk Cousins, but he didn't body weight him. He went sideways, right? He rolled off him, so the force of the blow from Aaron Donald hit the ground instead of on Kirk Cousins, right? Well, what's wrong with it? How hard is that? He still got him down.
And that's the thing Clay Matthews is saying, because I don't like the rule, I should be able to break the rule because that wasn't a rule before.
Okay.
Just because I don't like something doesn't mean I can go out and break it just because I don't like it. And remember, Skip, I came in here Monday and I told you what Anthony Lynn, the coach of the LA Chargers, had told me how they're teaching tackling. That's exactly what they're teaching.
Well, how can you not? It's simple. You can't do that anymore because they're going to throw a yellow flag. It's going to cost you 15 yards, right?
And it's going to, guess what? It's going to keep a team's drive alive.
Okay.
And you end up getting a tie when you should have had a win.
Can we see the Sue sack? Because Sue is a little nuts, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to get it through his thick skull sometimes that you can't do that. But he goes sideways. I'm like, Sue did that?
Right.
Sue went sideways. He gets free, and he's got a clear shot. He could have body weighted him easily. He could have crushed him, right?
Yes.
But he went around him sideways and pulled him down.
Right.
Okay, then to the one you talked about was the second Aaron Donald sack.
Right.
Okay, he slung down Kirk Cousins. Okay, I'm still okay with this one because it's still not a body weight play, and I think you have to let this one go.
Yeah.
And to your point, could it cause yes, it could. But again, I got to let this one go because he's still rolling off him, and then he slung him down. I'm okay with that one. At least he didn't crush him into the turf.
He didn't fall on top of him.
Okay.
And we saw this, remember, Skip in Baltimore, Austin Davis got taken down like this. They slung him down just like this.
Okay.
He was concussed. But
you can get it.
Right.
Depending on what turf you're playing on. And I got that.
Right.
But again, to your point, it's pro football. It's violent, man. but at least you take one play out of pro football, which is the crush shot.
Right.
It's the, not the kill shot, but it's 300 pounds of crush. Right? Okay, what's so hard about that? And I promise you, a bunch of pass rushers are watching that game on Thursday night saying, oh, well, I could do that.
Yeah.
I could do that.
You got no choice.
Right?
Because guess what? You keep hitting the quarterback like that, they'll keep marching them down the field, and they'll keep getting points on the board, and you'll look like, it's a dumb rule. I don't know what else I can do.
Okay.
Yeah, you do know.
So where Clay Matthews went off the tracks was in the game at Lambeau, and it's the first one we saw called. It was wrongly called because he did what those guys did. He rolled and braced. And again, Mike Pereira said the new language is brace yourself from the competition. Got to brace yourself with one hand or the other hand. So as you roll off, you brace yourself in your fall. And Clay Matthews did that against Cousins at Lambeau.
No, Skip, his shoulders in his look where his shoulders is.
No, it's not.
He braced, but look at his shoulders.
It's not bad. He missed him with his body weight.
No, he still got partial. Is that the suit? Is that the suit tackle?
The new language is minimal body weight. Okay, that was minimal to me, but they're overreacting because it was so early in the season and. Boom, flagged by Tony Correnti, and it loses the game for Green Bay.
Well, you better not put any, because Sue and Donald didn't put anybody.
They didn't put anybody weight.
Because guess what? The official is taught, when in doubt, drop the flag.
Okay, so they're reaching. They're reaching. But I think the rushers are getting it.
Well, they will. They will. I mean, because the thing is, like, I don't want to do anything. It's like, we're a physical team. But I don't want to do anything that's going to, because if you remember, with the headshots and the defensive receiver, but I still want to play physical. Coaches, I want you to be physical, but I don't want you to hurt our team. And this is clearly hurting the Packers. Now, Skip, they're already defensively challenged. The last thing you want to do is give a team another 3 cracks at you.
I agree.
It's going to be a learning curve for everybody. But we're moving on. Up next, will Colin Kaepernick ever play again? But first, you can play DraftKings for free this weekend to win your share of $1 million. Just sign up, draft the lineup, and enter the play action contest. Use promo code FS1, and here's how to play.